Hello, and welcome back to another episode on Farming Simulator 25. It is early in the morning in September on the Hutan Pantai Map, and we have a lot of work we need to do. Alright, let's run over here first to the rice field, or paddy. It doesn't look like it's withered. Awesome. Let's get this going. Let me turn it off of myself and let's see if an AI worker will do it for us. Awesome. Okay, so after the last episode and I stopped recording, I went off to get a drink of water before I saved the game, and when I came back the game crashed. So guess who had to redo everything off camera? That I ended up having to do in the last episode. So I redid everything, and in the process I started prepping the other field there to plant barley, and I was doing the mulching myself. And I never really minded the small mulcher because it was always on an AI worker, but when you're doing massive fields like this and you're doing it yourself, I'm like, dude, this is taking so long. So I went and I bought a larger mulcher, and of course I went and I bought a new case tractor, a Magnum. It's pretty nice. It's one more big tractor because, you know, why not? We have the money for it, and all the other tractors were busy at the time, so I decided to grab one more. So there's that. We need this one finished mulching. This one. Spinach harvest should be ready. It is. Excellent. Let's get this going on that right away. Alright, excellent. AI worker is on that. I need to get this going as soon as I can. I'm curious to see if the wheat is still good, because this is the third month, I believe. Oh my gosh. Well, to be fair, there wasn't all that much to do on this one. Let me grab this real quick. Oops, I think I ran that last piece over. I do not see rain in the immediate forecast, but I do know that it's supposed to rain today and next month as well, so we need to get that checked out. Okay, AI worker is going. That's gonna be fine for right now. Oh, let's plant the barley. AI worker is on that. Oh, is this withered? It is. That's unfortunate. Well, on the plus side, because I had to redo everything, I didn't stop the AI worker where they originally stopped, so we got a little bit more of a harvest in. What is the harvest time for oats? Oh, July and August. So that was the last day for it anyway. If I knew that, I would have just let it run through the rain. Well, fortunately, I didn't miss a lot of it. Let's drop the wheels on that. I'm always glad that I stationed the machinery in their intended fields, because in all honesty, I would forget. At this point, I wasn't sure what I was supposed to be doing anymore, but I saw the carrot harvester, or the vegetable harvester over here, and I was like, oh, we gotta do this. Okay, let me take a quick look at my notes. We're planting barley, we're harvesting the carrots, we're harvesting the spinach. I haven't started harvesting the sorghum yet, because I need to finish the wheat in this field here. Now I am curious if I get to harvest this. Oh, I do. So if the MacDon hadn't cut this down into windrows, this would definitely be withered as well. Interesting. I wonder how long these windrows can stay on the field before, you know, they also wither or are no longer able to be harvested. Alright, let's drop this off really quick. And I actually won't start on threshing or picking up the oats from the windrows at the moment. I'm going to start with the sorghum, but in order to do that, I'm going to have to change the header. Drop the header, and let's go pick up the other one. So where this field here branches off to the left in that little L shape, I think I'm going to end up harvesting a little bit of that, and then I'm going to cut it off from the rest of this field by painting some grass on it. And I'm going to leave some of those windrows there and see how long they last. It's not as though I need, a lot of the, well, I do need the oats. I think I'm out, but I'll harvest most of it and just leave some there out of curiosity. And then I can use that little section as a testing area to see what happens if I harvest in the rain with the MacDon. Let's get that going on an AI worker as well. Alright, I think I got everything that needed to be done. I'm going to go ahead and bale up the rest of this straw, move all the straw off this field, and then have an AI worker start liming it. I'm going to do all that as a time lapse, as well as run some more farm chores. So I'll see you when I'm done.
I never thought I'd fly over my own state. Something about those city lights were calling out my name. Now mama, don't you cry. You know there'll come a day where I come visit you at home. And if I never stay, the same old worn out welcome sign, the population getting by, crossing that county line brings back the good old days. With the same old station on the side of that homegrown two-lane paradise, watching that midnight sky you don't see in LA. This big world will always change, but the small town will stay the same. This concrete tree line's got my head up in the clouds. A good thing that I got my roots back in steady ground. With the same old small church parking lot, I cried when Bobby tied the knot. By God, we never thought he'd give her his last name, or the ring that I won on the night that we once stayed 14 to 9. Those Friday football lights sure did feel like fame. This big world will always change, but the small town will stay the same. Five-piece freeways led to freedom. Thought I'd leave and find my way, but when this big map tide breaks me down, I go back to the place where the same old and welcome sign with pie.
Welcome back. Well, I am struggling to just maintain the harvesters. I'm trying to get a trailer there so I can empty them out, but with, what am I, 4 harvesters? It's just, it seems like it's a losing battle. Our John Deere here is almost filled up, so let's see if I can empty it out on the go. I've gone ahead and emptied out the carrot harvester. Since I don't have an extra trailer, I have to drive it to the silo, empty it, and bring it back and hope it kind of starts where it's supposed to. But I do not have high hopes that it's going to be consistent. I'm probably going to have to do quite a bit of, cleanup after it. Oh, dude, come on, hurry up and... Fine. Let's empty this out really quickly. Oh yeah, it's gonna want to drive. Or not. Did it shut itself off? What the heck? There's an AI worker in there still. Oh man, I don't know what just happened there. So the worker decided to not empty the harvester. He's like, I'm just gonna sit here and chill. Of course, he will bill me. Looks like the planter is finished, but they missed a lot of spots. We'll have to go clean that up. I'm gonna wait for this to empty really fast, and then I'll get it going again. Then I gotta bring the TMR back to the cows, and I think the buffalo also need TMR. I'm bouncing around trying to do everything that I can in between dealing with the harvesters. Yeah, I've said it before in a previous episode, but oh, AI worker's tank is filled. That's gotta be the rice harvester. I've said it before, but if I didn't use AI workers to get this stuff done, there's just no way I'd be able to have so many plots of land. Alright, so let's stop this. We'll move this to here. I'm thinking that I might have to increase my running speed even more, because so many vehicles, it's faster to hop out of one vehicle and run over to it than it is to tab through them. I'm trying to use the map and to automatically just kind of enter the vehicle that I need to, but even that is not all that quick. Let's get this emptied out. While that's happening, let's hop back over and drop off this TMR. I also need to sell some milk today. I'll double check as soon as I'm done driving, but I think the prices of milk are actually pretty decent right now. And both the buffalo milk and the regular milk is kind of, well, the regular milk is probably completely full. I'm gonna have to make a couple trips. The dairy that makes the mozzarella cheese is pretty much filled up, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell some of the buffalo milk just to kind of empty it out and start, building up a reservoir again so that I can fill the dairy later. Oh, I forgot, I need to weed this field. I even hopped out of the tractor earlier to make sure that those were weeds, even though I could plainly see them. Oh, and I forgot to check the, okay, we'll do weather first. Make sure it's not gonna rain right away on me. Oh, come on. No, I was driving fast, but I made that. Alright, weather first. Oh, okay, cool. So the rain won't be here until later on in the evening. Fantastic. That was at 8 o'clock. I will be done by then. Okay, rice harvester. We'll get this back on harvesting. I'm glad that the rice didn't wither, so that's kind of cool. Though it isn't a major priority for anything we do, it's just kind of extra. Since it came with the farm, I just like doing it. This is almost out of lime, and we'll need some lime pretty soon. Oh, the milk, that's what I wanted to check. Okay, now I remembered. Yep, the cows are completely filled up with milk, and I think the tanker is too. Buffalo milk. I think the tanker might be filled, but it's got 6,000 liters. That's not too much. Goat milk is stockpiling, and both dairies are filled up. So let's check goat milk really quick. This is actually a pretty decent price, and I can only sell it to the dairy, so I can get what I can get for it. That's not bad. And goat milk bottled. This one can wait until Jane, though it's pretty darn close. Oh yeah. Okay, I need the bow attachment. What I will do is I'm going to drop this off here, since I'll have to use this one later for mulching. And we'll just grab the mulcher from there. We have somebody else with a full tank. Not the spinach harvester. So it's either the vegetable harvester or the regular combine that's harvesting sorghum. I leased this white tractor on the Ops map or series, and I was basically using it to run contracts. But it's interesting to me that this one has the wider wheels and the wheel weights, and how much more stable that makes the tractor versus the regular wheels. And I don't think I had wheel weights on the other one. I think I needed to be careful with how much money I was spending. But this one here has been primarily for mulching and hoeing, and sometimes when it's just sitting around, I'll throw it on a couple contracts just so it has something to do. But I kind of stopped doing that once we started making ridiculous amounts of money, because there's always something to do at the moment, and I have plenty of money, so it's one less thing I don't have to keep up with. All right, looks like the AI worker ran out of lime. Let's get this going on an AI worker. Back to the map. Conveniently placed to drive and fill up. And the vegetable harvester is done. Ooh, are we done with the field? Nice. Alright, looks like the combine finished the sorting. Let's fill this up really quickly. It would probably be a good idea to have one more trailer for this vegetable harvester, but we're so close to the end of the series now that, well, not that stopped me from buying a brand new tractor. But if I get a trailer, I would need another tractor to drag the trailer. So, I guess I'll just have to tough it out. Oh, another harvester is full. I can't ever finish. That's gotta be the spinach harvester, and unfortunately, it looks like it ended up facing inward. Alright, AI worker is going again. Actually, let me just run. And since I am spending so much time running, let us move. Let's try 3 times speed. Oh, this is a little bit quicker. That's good. I was so fast, it wouldn't let me hop into the truck. The game didn't catch up to me yet. I was moving faster than the speed of the computer. Right, we'll throw this over here for now. Let's hop into the combine, and we'll empty it out on the way to the next field. Alright, it's just been non-stop mayhem. I'm gonna go ahead and empty out the other harvesters, fill up the buffalo shed with TMR, and then make a couple runs to the dairy selling some milk. I'm gonna do all that on a time lapse, so I'll see you when we are done.
What about me?
Welcome back. Well, that was a lot longer of a time lapse than I was expecting. Once again, trying to manage all the harvesters and combines. It's not easy when they're all being filled up relatively quickly. I think we finished the spinach harvesting, so we're gonna go ahead and check that out in just a bit. I just wanted to place this header back in its place. After we place this header down, we'll go ahead and check out the spinach field and see if it's done. Connect to our MacDon header really quick, so that way I'll remember that I need to pick up the oats. Alright. Let's check out the spinach field. Excellent. Looks like we did finish. I know there's one little spot here, so we'll go and grab that really fast. For some reason, the AI workers just don't like this spot. Hopefully there's enough room in the trailer to empty this out. If not, not a big deal. Since we finished harvesting it, we can slow down just a little bit. So we've weeded the canola field. And, whoop, I was going to run into my trailer. Oh, so close. You know, I guess in hindsight, I probably should have left this spinach harvester over here and driven the trailer to it since it's a lot faster. But in my defense, I'm just now starting to calm down and realize that we're getting everything done. Are we still planting? Or we still are planting. Unfortunately, I had planned to plant wheat in field 7, but I forgot to swap it over, so we're doing 2 fields of barley, which is alright. We have plenty of wheat in our silo. Oh, I still need to roll the fields. I almost forgot about that. Not that it's massively important because, I mean, I think it's only a 2% gain to yield. But like I've said, you know, I've been really good about trying to get everything done on each field, so I'd like to continue that up until the end of the season. We'll leave the hoe here for a little bit. And we should be able to start mulching this. I am pretty glad that I picked up the speed for running. It still takes a while to run across a field and get things, you know, done, but certainly a lot faster. Alright, I need to pick up all the straw in the sorghum fields. I need to thresh all the oats and pick them up with my combine in the oat field and then cut off that little section and leave some oats there. I'm curious to see how long it will last. You know, if the MacDon cuts down and windrows a crop, will it stay there for a while before it goes bad? I don't know, but we will find out. I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. Off camera, I'll finish kind of a little harvesting for this month, plus the oats, and we'll pick it up in October. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.